Hello, and welcome to City View, a show about what's going on in the City of Salina government. In this episode, we'll take a look at how you can volunteer for a city board or commission. We'll also tell you about how to reserve a park shelter and let you know about how to verify your auto insurance after receiving a citation. But first, here's a quick recap of the actions taken by the City Commission at their July 8th meeting. Commissioners continued their 2025 budget discussions at their study session. They reached consensus on funding levels for outside agencies. After approving the consent agenda, Commissioners approved an agreement with the Army for a feasibility study for the River Renewal Project, approved a resolution of support for an application for Kansas Housing Investor Tax Credits for properties in the Stone Lake Addition, and authorized staff to prepare a special assessment engineering feasibility report for Liberty Addition No. 3 on South Ohio Street south of Schilling Road. The City Commission will hold a special study session on the 2025 budget on Monday, July 15th at 2:30 p.m. Their next regular meeting will take place on Monday, July 22nd at 4 p.m. in room 107 of the City County Building. The meeting agenda will be available on Friday, July 19th on the city's website, salina-ks.gov. Salina City Commission meetings are available to view on Salina TV, Cox Cable Channel 20, as well as on the city's Facebook page and YouTube page. For Channel 20 schedule information, please visit salina-tv.com. If you need a protected outdoor space for your next picnic, birthday party, or family reunion this summer, Salina Parks and Recreation has the answer. Many of Salina's parks have shelters available to reserve with picnic tables, lighting, grills, and more. Shelters can be reserved up to a year in advance, and there is a fee of $15 per hour with a 2-hour minimum. To make reservations for a shelter, please visit salinaparks.com, click on Reserve Park Shelters, then click Reservations. Click on your desired park to see shelter availability. You'll need to create a free account to make your reservation. For questions or more information, please call Salina Parks and Recreation at 785-309-5765. If you've received a citation from a Salina police officer for failing to provide proof of auto liability insurance, you can easily submit a copy of your insurance card that was valid on the date of the citation for the vehicle cited. Just go to salina-ks.gov/municipal-court and click on Insurance Verification. Fill out the form and upload a digital image of your insurance card. Or if you prefer, you can fax a copy of your insurance card to 785-826-7235. For questions or more information, please call the Salina Municipal Court at 785-826-7230. The City of Salina is looking for volunteers to serve on the city's boards and commissions. There are terms available for many boards starting September 1st. I recently spoke with Nikki Gotting, City Clerk, about the vacancies and how to apply to serve. Here are some highlights from our conversation.
So the City Clerk's office is responsible for receiving the expressions of interest, or EOIs as we call them. They can be submitted either in paper or online through our website. I take all of those EOIs, I match them to the boards that they're applying for, and then I take all of the EOIs and the board details and I distribute them to the city commissioners, who then make their choices. They give their choices to the mayor, and then the mayor makes the final decision on who will be appointed to each board.
And it's interesting to note that on a lot of these boards, we have what are called youth members.
Yeah, so youth between the ages of 15 to 20 who are still in school or college can apply for a position on certain boards. Not every board has youth member positions available, but many do. They're just one-year terms, so they're fairly low commitment. They're a great way to get your foot in the door with civil service, with getting to know kind of how our city runs and makes decisions with certain topics of the boards. And it looks good on a college resume, so you can't argue with that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a great experience.
Yeah, for sure.
So, if you're interested in any of these boards, I think I'm biased here, but a good source is to go watch video of some of the meetings.
Yes, absolutely. Watch videos. All of the boards and commissions have their minutes and their agendas posted on our city website for you to peruse at your leisure. There are some boards that don't have openings in August, but that we are always taking EOIs for as well, for when they do have openings. We still have some of the boards we didn't mention today are the library board, the airport authority, the Salina Community Economic Development Organization. Who else do we have? I think That's probably the bulk of them.
The Business Improvement District Advisory Board.
Yes, the Business Improvement District Advisory Board. They, we'll always take EOIs for those, although they have to get voted on by the Business Improvement District, well, by the Salina Downtown Inc. rather. So those ones right now are already in their hands, but that doesn't mean you can't put in an EOI for when a vacancy comes up. We hang on to EOIs for 2 years. If you don't hear anything, don't assume that we didn't put it forward. It's more like we'll let you know if you get appointed, but if not, your name goes forward every time there's a vacancy for the board you apply for.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
So how do you actually find the expression of interest form on the website?
So you can go to, if you want the direct URL, it's just salina-ks.gov/boards. But you can also find it under the, if you're at the top of the website and you hover over the government tab, then there is, on the left-hand side, there should be the boards and commissions link there for you to click on, and it'll take you right to the listing of the boards, and you just click on the board you're interested in, and there'll be a button that says apply.
Yeah, and then there's capsule descriptions of all of the different boards and commissions on there as well. So.
Yeah, they'll give you a good idea of what those boards are about if this video didn't, so.
Yeah, you can even see the roster of current members in there.
See if your friends are on there.
Right.
Get a good word in.
Well, and the great thing about volunteering at the city and being on one of these boards or commissions is that you get to meet people that maybe you wouldn't have met otherwise.
It's a great way to get out there and get to know your fellow Salinans and get some different perspectives for sure.
Okay. Well, that'll do it for this edition of City View. For more information about any aspect of the City of Salina government, visit the city's website at salina-ks.gov. And be sure to follow us on our social media channels. We'll be back with an all-new episode of City View on Friday, July 19th. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.